then come ring your bell. Like I need a war, beat it till I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, worry 'cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best. We don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath. I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga. Put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger. Soldier, flow feeling colder. Some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy. Face naughty, talking all aki. Think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's all...
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the strangest things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now ETN to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers his team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
On 4th down, on his Logan Cook to punt.
Hardman on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They run once more with Stevenson.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
On the counter, it's Stevenson. Down inside the 40. The Texans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Fields.
Find Kirk complete, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and goal, here's the option left. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Ramondre Stevenson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. That is complete downfield to Knox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Prescott. Man open left side, it's Williams. That'll give him 8 that time, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll buy some time right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They snap it to Fields. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. Room here to run. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Line set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Now it's Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Again, it's Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he's got room. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. A quick throw, but incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Stevenson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields, and looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Fields now to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 125 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. 2nd and 11 now. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. Touchdown! Christian Kirk from 6 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. When someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense...
He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. A first down throw for Prescott. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Marr is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Ramondre Stevenson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. To throw, Prescott. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's Dak. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Williams brings it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end.
It's caught inside the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Now Dak.
He's going to let it fly.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now a handoff. Stevenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was an excellent confidence.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My A-spoon going big son.
Yeah. black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, enter party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through, with the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do, with the insight to be equal. Note the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply people in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners will be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call, that'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live.